What's up, everybody? It's your girl vibing with Nick style. Uh, Before I go any further, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit that post notification bell so that when I upload, you know that I've done so. Let's get off into it. So, I'm leaving to go to a picnic yesterday. I think it was late yesterday, around 2-ish or 3-ish, when word got out what DJ Akadimics said about the pioneers of rap. And he not only called them dusty, they don't have any money. Let's just get off into that. And then we're going to get off into after he said that, because he said that the day before yesterday. So I think that was Friday or either Thursday that we got it. And then he commented about a 23-year-old young lady that everybody loves, that everybody says she's covered. Like T.I., who said that's his niece. She grew up under him. So what you gonna do is you gonna respect that young lady. She's not a bitch. And see, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. And they spoke out. But let's just get off into the first thing DJ Akadimics said. And see, I lose our respect for men that go for older people, which is our forefathers of rap in R&B or whatever. But this case, it was hip hop. You know, MC Shan came out, Fat Joe, LL Cool J. It was a pretty Russell Simmons came out. I'm so happy Run DMC didn't come out of his character. Run DMC didn't come out of his character. You know, him being a preacher and all. But I'm glad that some of the forefathers spoke up and spoke out. LL Cool J was just so eloquent. Anything he says is eloquent. It comes out beautiful, because you can't, you know, how can I put it? You can't say that about these men that came before you, DJ Ak. I mean, if you say your name is DJ Akadimics, of course you would expect smart things to come out your mouth. And the smart thing for you to have done was not say anything about the forefathers, because they came before you. They gave you a reason to do what you're doing, being a DJ, being on Twitch, or whatever it is you call yourself. I don't even know if you really even DJ. Do you DJ? Because I've never heard of you being a DJ like that. Not like DJ Envy, not like Charlemagne the God. These are actual radio disc jockeys. Like, they've been on the radio, like they've, you know, cued in music and stuff. Where have you been? Like, when I heard of you, I thought it was cool. Okay, that's a cool name, whatever. He's a DJ. Okay, good, cool. I never really heard you speak like this until now. I just feel like, you know, you must don't know what you talking about, because to say that they dusty, they don't have any money, and and you doing a little bit, you may be doing well. What have you? I'm like Russell Simmons. What have you contributed to hip hop? Are you a philanthropist? Do you give any money? Do you help these older people when they need to be helped? You know what I'm saying? I have a problem with people that open up their mouth and regurgitate stuff and they talk crazy. You you wouldn't talk about Biz Marquis, because he's an actual DJ. Biz Marquis was actually a DJ before he began rap. Go look it up. I mean, know your history. Know who you're talking about. You're talking about African Bombada. You're talking about Shan. You're talking about Kuja. You're talking about Russell Simmons. These are forefathers. You're talking about Run from Run DMC. You're talking about Daryl Mack from the Run DMC. You're talking about Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. You're talking about them. You're talking about Millie Miller. You're talking about what's his name? Slick Rick. You're talking about countless of others. Dougie Fresh. You're talking about these men as if, and everybody I name, I think just about got money. I think the ones that passed away was the ones that were struggling. Like DMX. DMX had to go back on tour to make money. It's not till these men pass on that they have a little money. Young people get in the business and they start out with 360 deals now. These forefathers didn't. They was getting a penny a record spin. Or maybe a little bit more than that. But I'm just saying that it was not a lot of money. It was not a lot of money. Just like with R&B, just like with country. It's got to make it make sense. Academics, you got to make it make sense, and you saying people in the comments and this, that, and the third. Well, yeah, they should say something. Fat Joe should speak out. We're not saying you don't have an opinion, which right now I think your opinion is irrelevant because of what you said. I don't know how many people, people like myself will want to even touch this. But see, I'm such a hip-hop head, old school hip-hop head. I don't like none of this stuff that, I like some of it. I like my Cardi B. I like my Remy Ma. I like my Meg Thee Stallion. I like some of Nicki's stuff. Not all of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of Nicki like that anymore. But I do love good rap. And I feel like this younger rap is not where our rep was. They not saying what we were saying, when they were saying broken bottles everywhere, you know. They not saying a liquor store on each end of the street. You didn't grow up like that. Some of you young people that have people in rap, you didn't grow up like that. You grew up in a suburban neighborhood. Some of us, like I grew up in a suburban neighborhood. But that don't mean that I didn't see the stuff that I seen. I didn't see drugs and stuff. I did. Because I used to go over my brother's house. And we used to stay around the corner from a dope house. A dope apartment. Yeah, we did. And my brother was like, don't go in there no more. When they hit that damn place, after we stopped going, he said, well, I see why I told y'all to stay from around there. And it just so happens that the person that we looked up to the most, because this wrestler, he would come way to Oak Cliff to get his high. His name was Iceman King Parsons. Yep, I remember it. All the kids used to say, what up, Iceman? What up, what up, what up? We went crazy when he first came over there. And I just say that to say this. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about dope houses being around the corner from us. I didn't know that the dope house could be the candy house. But it was. It was a disguise. But we was too into the celebrity that came over there. And that wasn't the only one I heard, but that was the only one that I knew of. So when, Grandmaster Flash says broken glass everywhere, I'm feeling it because I'm walking through in my brother's neighborhood. We walking through the trail and it is broken glass. I mean, you would have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because and there's a liquor store on that end, the other end. And back then, you didn't have to go way to South Dallas to get a bottle of liquor. They sold it in the hood. Excuse me. But I'm just saying, it's how he came off. He came off rude, wrong, disrespecting our elders. I just have a whole disdain for him now. And let's get on while I'm saying what I'm saying. I have a whole disdain for him now. I definitely do. I have a whole disdain for him now. I just feel like, like I said, I tell everybody I have a 23-year-old daughter. I'm disabled and I have a 23-year-old daughter. When I seen Toya come to her baby defense, somebody had to put it on her in her DM that he was talking about Reginae. Toya had said something on her Instagram. That's her child. She gonna speak out. She had every right to say what she said. And I'm glad that they came out and they said what they said. I'm glad. I'm so happy that they did it in her. This is how I can say that these two young people have class. They know that he's a little bit older than them. He's about 4, 5 years, 6 years older than them. They didn't go for his head. She handled it like a young woman her age would and should. He handled it like a young man should. I just don't have any ding-dong respect for him. It was distasteful when T.I. have to come out and say that their baby is covered. You know, it leaves a bad freaking taste in my mouth because you don't want your daughter to be a public figure and to come out and address something like that. See, Lil Wayne is not hood. He not hood. He could care less. And it's not that he don't care about his daughter. You know, T.I. a little bit more hood. T.I. is a little bit more hood. Shut up. Yeah, that's Bill in the background. But T.I.'s a little bit more hood. And he gonna say it. But he's not gonna, he's gonna be eloquent in the way he puts things too. Just like he said, just know that she covered. You violated. You don't violate a man's child, a woman's child, and call her out the B word, and then come and try to backtrack it, and then still stand on what you said. Yes, she's a public figure. And everybody is entitled to their own opinion. True. You should have just left it at that. Oh, she dating, you know what I'm saying? You see these blogs out here? They not disrespecting her. Because they know who her people is. You may not be afraid of her people. You may not be afraid of her people, but you better be afraid of somebody. Because I said it in a comment. Her daddy is Lil Wayne, her uncle is Tip, and she got several uncles out here. Her step pops is Ryan, what's her dad? Her stepdad now, I can't think of it. Red. That's what I'm gonna call him, Red, because that's what they call him, Red. All them people over there with the shits. And you want to, on this young lady like that, on her name, you want to, on Lil Wayne name, somebody that could probably give you some business. Tip the same way, and then you say you don't want to hear what T.I. had to say, cause I'm sure y'all gonna chop it up, and it ain't gonna be on your channel. He probably will come and do it on Twitch with you, so your people can hear. You took to Twitch to get a payday, a bag off of this girl. That's what we doing now. You getting a bag off this girl name. She didn't give you no clout when she did address it. But she got her money. She didn't have to mention your name. And she still gonna get paid. And she probably gonna get hella more views than you. I mean, it's sickening, guys. I mean, Nesters, y'all chime in down below and y'all tell me what y'all would have done if it was y'all daughter and he was calling her the B word because she's not off limit. He feel like she's not off limit. She's a public figure. Yes, she is a public figure, but she's off limits to you talking about her relationship. You can't, talk about the relationship. Talk about how good it is and how good you think that she's doing now. I love how Cam Newton came and did an interview with her. You could have did an interview with her to see what her head was, where her head was. You giving her a bad name, talking about she left that man. Listen, my dudes was facing up to 20-something years when I heard back from his mom saying, I think he got 20 years. Well, let me think. And I had to sit down and really talk to my second mom about it. I was like, oh. And I was just crying, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Mom, I don't know if I should wait. She was like, you gonna wait 20 years? I don't even know if I'm gonna be here 20 years, though. At the time, I'm in my early 40s. That means I'll be in my 60s. When he get out. But it was so good that he didn't get the 20. He only did a year and some months. And that year went by quick. Had he have done that, I think she probably would have still been with him. She would have held him down. He probably would have been out this year. She probably would have held him down for a whole year, but he probably told her to go on with her life. It's what you don't fail to realize. And because your daddy, you think her daddy was a thug, not so much. Wayne was never like a thug like that. He's from the hood. And yes, she like hood dudes, but she's entitled to go for another type of man. Hell, every woman's looking for a different type of man after they've had hood dude after hood dude, because it gets old. That tired-ass routine gets old. And she deserved better. Not somebody going to jail, possibly going, not come home within 6 months to a year. She doesn't need that. She doesn't need that at all. What she needed to have done was did what she did. Waited. She wasn't even with nobody. She waited until time was right, and then she got back out there. She started back dating. She just didn't go all off into that. She didn't. So, and then he went to talking about Armon. He went to talking about Armon and how he looked feminine. How do you know what that man is? Just because, hell, my man is hood, but he like a doggone pedicure. If he had that kind of money to go get it and sip champagne with me, he would. But you act like these two people not getting a bag separately or together. They getting a bag separately and together. And with other people. So I'm very disappointed in Akadimiks. I'm very disappointed in what he had to say about that young man. Because that young man did not deserve it. That young lady did not deserve it. He was very disrespectful in that aspect. And he needed to get dealt with. So I think that, when him and T.I. do sit down together, I think it's going to be a problem. I don't think he going to like what T.I. have to say. He didn't even like what Toya had to say, and Toya had the most to say, because that's her baby. And y'all, like I said, y'all comment down below on these two things, and y'all tell me how y'all feel. I mean, just don't leave good job or anything. I like that and I love it, my nesters. But I also want to interact with y'all. Let's get off of these comments. Let's have some opinions, some educated opinions. Because I do block. And I'm down off in my comments a lot. A lot. I'm replying. I'm saying like, comment, subscribe, share. So y'all share because I'm trying to get monetized. I'm trying to just do it all. Trying to get monetized. So don't forget 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 views. So let's get it. Let's go. I'm gonna come back on here with another video. That's coming probably in the next 10 minutes. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit that post notification bell, and let's get down off in these comments and let's chime in, because we can make a difference, nesters. If it was your child, or just speaking on the elders of hip hop, do you think he was wrong for what he said about the elders? So let's chat it up. Until next time, peace.